Hi, it's 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox, and welcome to Mahlanja, or however you pronounce it, because I've heard various pronunciations of the system name. This is a real hotspot when it comes to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox, and probably on the live version as well, because it's a very good system to trade in. It's an awfully good system to trade in. Now, I was up here trying to do a bit of piracy, scanning with no cargo, free to go. Vet pilots are always like to me, why do you scan our Corvettes? I know a lot of people that trade in Corvettes. In fact, today I robbed 3 Corvettes, all the time carrying 400 tons of cargo. Because nobody suspects a Corvette from carrying cargo. Also, it's a very armoured cargo ship, so very safe to carry cargo in. Ideal for a hotspot such as this. And as pirates, thanks to Panda's trick with a FDL, the new rule is scan everything if you can. And so I'm continuing to do this. This is someone who would normally be trying to kill me in PvP. And I think he was a bit confused by the whole no cargo free to go and the fact that I wasn't shooting at him. But I'll be honest, I was in my powder puff loadout with the long range beam lasers, which reach out and tickle people. It's not exactly a highly violent build, but then sometimes when you're dealing with traders, especially people in like type 9s, type 6s, type 7s, you don't want a massive amount of firepower because you'll just kill the target. That's not the idea. The idea is to rob the person. This is an example of somebody who's trying to kill someone. I came up here and I was messing around and I thought, well, I might dump off some of my bromulite in for wing missions. So I'm full of bromulite, heading to one of the stations when I spot the old pugnut of TOC and system. Pug runs a very mean build, very nasty. And yes, if I wasn't a sensible trader that hasn't engineered the hell out of my shield boosters and my shields, I would be in serious trouble right now. But fortunately, I'm a commander that's set up to survive an attack. The reason for that is I've been attacked many times by TOC, and they've given me advice on how to make my ship stronger. Back in the day when I was a pacifist trader, I went through this cycle, get attacked, get some advice from the ganker that kills you, make your ship stronger, and keep doing that until it gets strong enough that you can just jump out. I've never understood people who combat log and say well, I'm just griefing the griefer. It's like, you're not. You're cheating in front of a griefer, or you're cheating in front of someone who may be legitimately attacking you for a reason you don't understand, because you're just being narrow-minded, or you don't understand the game mechanics in terms of power play. Maybe there's a PvP reason, and even if there is no reason that you can understand for him attacking you, that doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't have a reason. And you both brought the game, you both paid your price, so you're both entitled to play the game how you want, and open allows everything. We have asked FDev and they have said attacking another player is not griefing. It's amazing. What I would constitute as griefing is way more than one person attacking another person. What Pugnut is doing here is not griefing or ganking, it's just legitimately trying to kill me, because he's a member of TOC and they like to kill everybody. They like to contact FDev and find out how many individual players they've murdered within this game. So they try and kill people. I have no problem with that. That's their choice of gameplay. I will support their right to do that style of gameplay in open. And I will also teach people how to escape from them. It's very simple. You pick a system, you high wake immediately, and you build your ship tough enough to survive those few seconds that you are trapped with them. Because as long as you submit and high wake, your cooldown time is very quick, you can get out very quickly, it's not that much of a problem. The problem is if you try and escape the interdiction, you'll get stuck for 40 seconds. Now even my reasonably tough 1000 shield type 9 camping 4 pips is probably not going to hold up so well against the full 40 seconds of being blasted by TOC. So submit and high wake is the preferred method, well, the method I use to escape. And people who complain about griefing and ganking and how it's so rampant and so bad, I've been playing in this game in open since the start of the preview program, and I've never had problems with griefing level. There was a group that used to hunt me daily, but all you have to do is appear offline and they don't know you're on, so it's not really that much of a problem, you know. Or you just turn your location off, appear offline, and you can avoid anyone. I mean, space is huge, this game is huge. Just go where they're not and have fun. And if you do go to a particular hotspot like Mahlanja, like Sol, like Cubio, like most of the power play home systems, maybe engineer your ship so it can survive. And you shouldn't have any problem with gankers. I don't know why people do. And I don't know why people think logging in front of them is the solution. It's definitely not. Anyway, it's time for an ad break. I'll be back in a moment. So we're going to take a pause and take a quick look at what you guys sponsor. With your guys' views, you help out Big Red Rooster Cockerel Rescue, helping out cocks of all sizes, all shapes, and for the love of the cock, keep watching so we can raise money for this lovely little animal rescue and save birds like my little co-pilot here. I will just say a huge thank you to anyone who contributed to our recent housing drive. The British winters are getting wetter and more miserable every year, and quite a few of the houses that we had weren't going to make it through the winter, so we had to get a lot of replacements, and I really enjoyed putting them together, trust me. Nothing I like more than putting together flat black stuff in a wood in the mud and rain. It's joyous, really joyous time spent outdoors. Yeah, I'm not really an outdoorsy type of person, but yeah, I had to do some house building at the rescue, which was all good fun. One of the things I have to contend with when I try and pirate in a hotspot like Mahlanja is some people turn up in corvettes and try and drive me away. It's usually big ships. This poses a problem for me because my pirate ships are always quite jokey and fun and silly and not really that good at PvP. Quite often I'm in my shieldless dropship or my 256 Byweave shield clipper, which is just a size 7 hatchbreaker limpet with a seat attached, or my Cobra Mark IV with no shields. So I'll put up a bit of a show and then I'll leg it. This is one of my tougher pirate ships, but these weapons, they don't really do any damage, they just tickle people. Eventually I got whittled down to a point at which I was like, yeah, that's enough damage, I will leg it. You kind of don't want to run away straight away in a pirate ship. You want to put up a little bit of a show, but ultimately you're not going to win a fight too often in a pirate ship, and when you do, it's quite good because you can gloat about it, but on the whole, it's pretty much escape, get ready and run away, which is what I was very ready to do. Just a bit of however, this gentleman was definitely coming after me. Now, it's always a pirate dilemma when you get pushed out of a system or chased out of a system by corvettes, is do I go grab a combat ship and seek revenge, or do I stay in a pirate ship and continue to try and pirate? Because I guarantee when I come back over in a combat ship, the first thing I'll see is a Type 9 laden full of cargo. That is just what's going to happen. But if I stay in a pirate ship, all I'm going to see is another vet trying to attack me and drive me out of the system. So you kind of end up having to weigh it up. There's really no right or wrong answer to that dilemma, because whatever you choose, the game will stitch you and have you going the other way. In this case, I did choose to come back in a pirate ship and continue pirating, and it was still, vets galore. And this vet, again, got to check everyone. Bonesaw is ROTV, so this is technically his space, this is his system, his squadron system. I don't know who actually is the governor, and yes, they do have system governors. If you go to the Inara page for ROTV, trust me, you will be blown away by the ranks that they give each other. It's the most hilarious thing. And they break it down and actually have system governors and regional governors and all sorts of weird and wonderful ranks and positions. Just going through their Inara page, it's a work of art. I do love it. It's one of my favourite squadron Inara pages I've ever seen. It's right up there with like how crazy and insanely bad IEDs was. ROTVs is just beautiful. I absolutely adore it. Anyway, so what do? You you're trying to pirate, all you're getting is corvettes. They don't have any cargo. They have a lot of pack hounds apparently, which is just really blatantly nasty when you're in a shieldless dropship. So like I say, I put up a little bit of a fight, but I'm not going to stick around long against a ship with pack hounds, because like I have and I have an allergic reaction to missiles hitting hull tanks. My drives aren't going to take too much, and like he's already disabled my beam laser. So I this time elected to do the whole grab a PvP ship and come back for a bit of vengeance. Now I will show you the entire fight that we had, not quite to the end, because after he escaped the second time I did go back to his carrier, and I nearly, well, I could have intercepted him and hit him again a third time, but I just 07'd him and flew back to this system and went back into a pirate ship. I think I'd made my point. This was not a gentlemanly 1v1 pass and go type situation. You know, I'd been pack hounded to hell in my dropship, so I was literally like, yeah, you know, I'm probably, you know, I'm not going to do a gentlemanly duel 1v1 style thing in my vet against his vet. I'm going to grab my Anaconda, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to bushwhack an ROTV guy, play it dirty, just like pump tons of DPS into him before he can even respond. And that's what this was. This was a pirate mugging someone in a back alley. Anyway, that's all for me talking. Enjoy this fight. That's all. Let's catch you in the next one.